Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Corbin Burnes. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement. So he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter. Otherwise, hitters will start diving at it.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. So now 1-2.
1-2.
And that skips in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Alex Bregman. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Burnes has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Cain since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Batting fourth, first baseman Tristan.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Missed inside with the curve.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Here's Story now. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. This ball's chopped to the ground, but it kicks foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they strand a pair. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Back here in the desert, and on the mound today, Garrett Crochet.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
That one to first, Casas. The flip to the pitcher cover. Just got him on that one. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch just misses. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the air, right side of the infield. Campbell makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for Arizona. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Burns back to work. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. Out to center. Thomas sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Christian Campbell. Up and in. 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
That's to third. Nice grab. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
And now here is Carlos Narvaez. That's outside. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Two outs. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Baseman Josh Naylor.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, called strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Randall Grichuk now. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. Way high there. And the count is 1-2. Grichuk tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now and watches strike 1. No score here in the second. on and lifted in the air. Duran. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full, no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1 strike.
Next offering upstairs. Fouled off down the right side. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And that one a little below the knees, and the count is 2-0. And it's fouled away. And that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Alex Bregman on deck for Boston. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's Alex Bregman. On the ground, and foul ball. And here it comes. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that's
No,
downstairs
that's a
and
ball.
outside.
1 ball, no strike. Here we
Check
go.
swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. In the air, right field, Abreu sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting 8, center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas now. Right side, Campbell. Slings to first in time.
Batting 9, second baseman, number 13.
Now it's the second baseman. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not
0-2.
wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Duran makes the catch, and that's the third out. On to the fourth, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. In the air, out towards left center, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Fly to center his first time. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. First pitch misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And downstairs. Now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Campbell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Abreu off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the catcher to hit, Carlos Narvaez. Grounded out his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1. One and two.
Outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Over to first, and he's saved.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
First pitch, and he
away.
just misses. Just missed. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Started to swing, held up. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and it's a full count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, one away. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Carroll
Strike.
back on a dive. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One out and a runner at second. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Josh Naylor.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Carroll stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ceddanne Rafaela. Burns back to work. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. Duran tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one missed.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Devers now. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. First and second, no outs, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses.
One ball.
He's looking
No strike.
for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That
No,
one
that's
misses,
a ball.
and it's 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
One out. Runners at first and second. Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Tristan Casas waiting to bat for the Red Sox. On to second, they get one. On the nailer, they get two.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Bridges.
The wide to kick the pitch. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That one just
that's inside.
misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Fly to left his first time. Liner caught it second.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
And now, Gabriel Moreno flied to right his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a 1-2. And
No, that's a
just
ball.
misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side,
No,
and it goes
foul.
just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now it's going to be Alec Thomas. Now 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Grichuk on third. Moreno at first. One gone. He goes down looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball, and you got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Here's the second baseman. Fastball for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
1-1.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And the count 1-2. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there. And the count is 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Top of the 6th inning, and here is Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Next offering is downstairs.
3-0.
There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. Here's Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Thompson also throwing. Bases empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ball.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Gurriel on the run, dives and makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You could absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burnes. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. New arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Inside, just missed. Two outs, base is empty. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
On the inside corner for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, second base.
So up next, Christian Campbell. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Abreu off of first with two away.
Ball.
Got him. Larry Bullard brings winds him up. Nice work from the snake pen there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back. This is Corbin Carroll.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. The D-backs trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. That to right. And he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Gurriel.
Shooter.
That one fouled off. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to him, Carlos Narvaez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And there's the strike. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one missing low. Two outs. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Hit in the air, left field. Gurriel under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Inside, and it's 1-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slayton, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Whitlock also getting ready. There's the strike. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
So I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ripped on a line to center. And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. And delivers outside. So the tying run at second, hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jalen Beeks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Rafael Devers.
That one missing inside. Beeks goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul out of play. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Casas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Comes the 2-2. That one hit to right. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Slayton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 13.
Outside low, 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Corbin Carroll in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fought off foul. That one called a strike. 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the air, left side. Duran on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's a laser base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Garrett Hampson. Runner at first with 2 away. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball 1, no strikes.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
2 outs. And there's the automatic. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2. Got him! That ends the inning. One left for Arizona, still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 3 in this one. That just misses. Ball 1. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson preparing to come on if needed. McGuff getting cranked up as well. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Fastball is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Miller checks on first. Story back in on a dive. Abreu stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and gone! A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Next pitch misses way outside. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. So digging in, Carlos Narvaez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rafaela in the box here lets that one go for a ball. So two balls and no strikes. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2. There's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Line drive. Thomas makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Foul ball. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Grichuk in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The Red Sox leading by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. In the air to left center, Duran. Drops into the glove, out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch up.
They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here.
0-2.
Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.